So if you remember, the last time na nakapasok sa finals itong Alaska Aces, they get the number 5 spot and match up against the San Miguel Beermen in that 4 versus 5. If they lose, they fall down to number 6, match up against the Magnolia Pambansang Manok Hotshots.
There's no easy way out.
And then because of the situation, because of the other results, it eliminated the chance that NorthPort, so they will be in a best of 3 either way, win or lose.
Just have to play. And you know what? Here's the thing too, in Alaska, you know, you always, you don't want to go in.
And the perfect example to that is Barangay Ginebra, dahil nga kanina kung nanalo sila kontra sa Meralco Bolts, sigurado nang sa kanila yung number 8 spot. In terms of personnel, we already talked about the good things that they've done. But what is a spot that you can say where they might need some help? What is the kind of player that they should be targeting in the offseason?
Really, I don't see reading the defense. A nice big action there. Abu Trotter finding Rodney Brundial. I really do. And I think that Achilles' heel has been experience. Going back to that last game, missing crucial free throws in the 4th quarter. I believe they missed 15 free throws
going up against NorthPort. Batang Pierre, Abu Trotter has been, you know, a revelation since being traded to the Alaska Aces. Of course, played for the Blackwater franchise. Meanwhile, Jamie Malonzo found his form in Pampanga.
I really like Jamie Malonzo and what he's been able to do. His game is really translated well into the PBA, and we might see. Oh, that was a hard hit.
Doesn't matter. Pinagpaglang ni Jamie Malonzo. RK Ilagan did his best to body Jamie Malonzo, but it had little to no effect. They're down by 3 right now. Bounce pass, Stratter. His pass ninakaw ni Jamie Malonzo. They have the numbers here. Onwubere goes for the layup and his own and one opportunity.
I should say of Jamie Malonzo, this is a nice connect. Jamie Malonzo and Onwubere.
Sa ating conference, of course, another addition for them was actually Yusef Taha, who was playing very well. Almost a double-double threat, game in and game out. Unfortunately, Malonzo, the drive and the jam.
Goodness. Ooh, that hurt.
He will get his dunks.
Hey,
Make no mistake about it.
I love it. I love it.
Make no mistake about it.
Give me more, Jamie. Give me more.
But his record is 5 against Terrafirma.
Really admires. He really likes in his players.
Ilagan will try from the other side. No Jamie Malonzo nearby. Taha kontra kay Di Gregorio. He has a strength advantage there, and he takes. Yung problema for Herndon was Coach Chito was playing a lot of his triple point guard rotations.
Their deep guard rotation.
Oh, good steal. Nice steal coming from Paulo Taha. And he's gone for the layup. Clean swipe. Fast break layup is good for Paulo Taha as he stretches their advantage to 7 points. Lamang po ang NorthPort 24-17 kontra Alaska.
You know, Morocco's playing such good basketball right now, but NLEX is very tough. And I sort of compare NLEX. He was pretty much their best player. All of a sudden, lost to the Japanese B-League.
3-point shot coming from Ben Adamo. So the youngster showing us the range as he inches the Aces closer here.
Physical series, I would imagine.
Nico Elorde with a nice dish down low as Faundo scores on an N1 opportunity.
Potentially find a home here with NorthPort. This is a nice little dish off by Elorde to the big fella. You know, attracting the defense.
Marcelino magbababa ng bola, binigay kay Abu Trotter. Abu patiently attacking, keeping his dribble. 28-22, a 6-point advantage para sa NorthPort. 3-point shot on Wubere, nothing but net. Stockton attacking, keeping his pivot foot, nothing there. Defensive rebound and put back para kay Gabanan.
The skill set, but then also the IQ. That's one of the things that I've noticed, his IQ.
Part of that deal between NorthPort, Batang Pierre, and Drainer Shine, also with Sydney Onwubere. It's a good layup. Elorde from the outside, that's good. Not a good idea.
No.
Not a bright idea. A good dish coming from Stockton with Marcelino.
and such a creative player when he's attacking the basket.
Ferrer from the outside. That's good.
Out there on the court and even off the court, especially in the locker room.
It will never be smooth sailing.
It's never going to.
All teams will have.
You know, you're going to curse each other out, I should say, and you're just. It's going to look like a rough road, but at the end of the day, that's okay. And defense, which is something that Jamie Malonzo seems to like.
Some of it was, natural, God-given talent, but a lot of it, he also learned through the years. And it's something that pwedeng gawin nito si Jamie Malonzo, learn a little bit of learning about the tendencies and whatnot, and be better after every game.
Well, the main thing for a young player, it's a common thing that's said in professional sports, but also, on top of everything else, attitude.
Another end one play, this time galing kay Robert Bolick. As he gets this end one opportunity, double-digit advantage para sa NorthPort, 48-38. Pwede pang dagdagan yan. 8 segundo sa shot clock. Robert Bolick launches and chains it from deep.
We're very aware of his abilities.
Good pick and roll. Troy Reich of the nice dish mula kay Robert Bolick. And you know the kind of caliber na meron si Coach Danny Ildefonso going up against him. In terms of knowledge and skill, NorthPort threatening to break this game wide open. Jamie Malonzo attacking the shaded area. Hanging and scoring against the defense of Rodney Brondial. NorthPort looking good here in the first half. That was
way out there.
That was Steph Curry country.
I mean, you can't, you could not get away with a shot like that as Abonia is able to connect there. That would be insane 12, 13 years ago.
Odmobere to Reich for 3. Reich can hit it from there, and that's exactly what he does. Di Gregorio, one dribble, pull-up jumper short. Rebound kukunin ni Jeron Teng. And he will score with a one-hander. Minute and change remaining in our first half of action. Because of the result of our first game, yung panalo na nasungkit ng Meralco kontra sa Barangay Ginebra, Jamie Malonzo hits another three-point shot here. Siguradong maglalaro ang Phoenix Super LPG, pero hindi pa natin alam kung sino yung tatapat sa kanila. It will be Terra Firma playing against the Fuel Masters this Saturday as Robert Bolick converts with a layup. Gapanal goes down low. Adamos, nice dish. Good look from the youngster. Bolick with a big on him. Robert testing the defense, seeing Kevin Ferrer for that banker. And you could see a bit of frustration mula kay Abu Tratter for that particular play, Ali, because he did his best to defend. Sorry, miss there coming from Abu. As we have a NorthPort attack. Oh my goodness! Robert Bolick to Jamie Malonzo. We've seen that before. Good to see it again.
All Jamie Malonzo has to do is run the floor, and Robert Bolick will find him.
Second dunk of the ball game for Jamie Malonzo.
He threw it up really high, like ridiculously high. And everybody was like, what are you doing?
So similar to what Meralco did earlier against Barangay Ginebra, you have a lot of interchangeable pieces.
Precise. Setting the tone right off the bat.
And dagdag mo pa dyan, Ali, is it will be a short series. Fine, you could give the advantage to SMB and to Magnolia. Midway mark of our third quarter. Troy Reich from the outside pulls the trigger and swishes that three-point shot home.
Come playoff time.
Good drive coming from Banal as he will get an end one opportunity. Banal fell out of the PBA for a few years, but Alaska giving him a lifeline, and he has taken full advantage of the opportunity.
To his shooters, they're in the best position to take those shots. Prime example is what we just saw right here when we were coaching against him in the NCAA.
Robert Bolick with another nice dish. He hits his triple-double in the third quarter, Ali.
It's amazing.
Mentality, would be very different in this ball game if they won.
You know, let's not just throw this game away. And, you know, ridiculous. Look at that. His foot is a step above the logo.
Robert Bolick is having fun out
You know
there.
what? Like, if he can hear me, Robert, next time, just shoot from half court. Do us all a favor.
He might just.
Hey, if he does that, Carlo, I'm going to take the microphone off.
So the setup for NorthPort, if they win, they get a date against the San Miguel Beermen. If they lose, then they battle the Magnolia Pambansang Manok Hotshots. Those are the only two possibilities. Takbo tayo sa kabilang banda, Alaska with Casio leading. Good pass inside. Damos with a strong move.
Good seal, the case scenario. You know, you bring in a guy like Ben Adamo.
They're playing good enough defense, and the offense is undoubtedly there. 94
Yes,
points already.
absolutely.
And we're still here. As Brown from downtown, no good. Teng could not sink the cleanup, but is there for the third effort. Kung maipanalo ng NorthPort ito, ay dadali nila ang Barangay Ginebra to a do-or-die matchup for the 8th spot kontra sa Phoenix Super LPG. Triple doubles in 4 of the last 5 seasons, and it's your fault, Ali. You asked me questions that I don't know the answers to.
Well, you know, you could have easily just ignored.
101 to 81, 9 minutes 30 seconds remaining in this ball game. NorthPort looking like they would not help them at all, even if they end up with a victory. At least sa ating team standings, as Robert Bolick sends the ball to Paulo Taha. Again, during that timeout, Coach Jeffrey Carriazo is still trying to teach, because that is as well threatening to reach a triple-double. Because we're seeing more and more. He knows that wasn't a good pass.
But if there wasn't any traffic there, possibly. I don't know.
He had 20 points in that game, 7 for 7 from the stripe, and 6 of 7 from the field.
That are there. And so you're there with them, you're competing against them, you're practicing with them every single day. So whether...
Oh, good forward pass as Balanza scores on the layup.
I wonder what kind of mental they're going to have. I mean, there's a window of an opportunity. Now, what's interesting about that is that in this playoff picture, there's a lot of storylines, potential storylines.
Oh, finally, a three-point conversion coming from Taylor Brown, and it came off. Surely Coach Jeffrey Carriazo will be happy with that particular play from his squad. Our final score for this one, 122 for NorthPort, 94 for Alaska.